Tens of thousands of utility workers all across America, not just in Florida, all across America responded to the call from Florida that needed help. Thousands from all across America, working around the clock to get power restored. This is about America coming together, and I really mean it. America coming together. FEMA has also delivered, as has been mentioned, 4 million meals, more millions of bottles of water, and making sure that they have the immediate necessities. But we know from experience, I know from experience, how much anxiety and fear and concern there are in the people. We didn't lose our whole home, but lightning struck, and we lost an awful lot of it about 15 years ago. And we had a lot to go to. We had relatives nearby. It wasn't like everything was wiped out. But we know the feeling, that feeling about where am I going to put my head down on a pillow tonight? How's that going to work? Is my kid going to be okay? Is he going to be able to go back to school? Am I going to be able to build my home? Will the insurance cover it? If I don't have insurance, God knows, what am I going to do? And you know, we're working to speak to all those issues because they all warrant immediate responses. I've instructed my administration to bring every element, I mean every element of the federal government together to help with the immediate needs and long-term rebuilding. Yesterday, we opened a disaster recovery center right here in Lee County. 3 more will be open in this part of the state by tomorrow, and with more to come. And the state is co-locating insurance villages at the same center. So you're not sure what your insurance circumstance is, you're not sure what you're going to get, you can show up and determine in one place, meet with your insurance company, and also apply for federal assistance at the same time. From FEMA to Small Business Administration to the Department of Housing and Urban Development, there are many ways we can help, and we've already started. Already, 200,000 Floridians, 200,000 families, I should say, have registered for urgent assistance, like buying food, getting their prescriptions, and clothing, basics. And how many of you lost your businesses? Well, insurance may not cover everything, may not cover the full cost. So we're in a position, some of the folks are going to have lost their homes as well. And the question is you have insurance and we'll cover the cost. Well, I directed the Small Business Administration to speed up the processing of low-interest disaster loans that can provide up to $2 million for small businesses and nonprofits and additional money for lost income, and $200,000 for homeowners to close the gap between what insurance won't cover and what their needs are. And that's around 1.5% interest rate. And folks, look, yesterday the state asked me, and we immediately agreed to activate our hotel program. So individuals who need hotel rooms won't have to pay for anything. I know there's not many around here, but they can go to the nearest hotel and not have to worry about paying anything and just have the coverage. If you don't have insurance, or if you're underinsured and you found a place to rent, or your car has been destroyed, you're maybe entitled up to $37,900 in federal funds. If you need to make repairs to your home, you may be eligible for another $37,900, not $39,700, $37,900. So you possibly can be able to get close to $80,000 for your needs. It's available. And folks, look, the most important thing you can do is register so we can help figure out who is eligible for these things. Hundreds of FEMA personnel are going door to door, and to help with that, well, you call 800-621-3362, and I'm told you're waiting for hours and hours to get through, and you're not getting anybody answering the phone. We've talked about that on the way down in Air Force One, and we're going to try to speed that up by having additional personnel. We're trying to expand it. So you have to have a little patience for us to get it all done. So many people are contacting. Or you can go online to disasterassistance.gov and find out what you're eligible to receive. Or you can sign up in one of the multiple disaster recovery centers, the one that's opened here and many more they're going to be opening. Meanwhile, in the counties hardest hit, the federal government, at the request of the governor, in the very beginning said we'll cover 100% of the cleanup cost, the debris cost, which is billions of dollars before it's all over, if you think about it. That we're going to pay 100% for 30 days. I just extended for another 30 days, and the governor and I talked, I think he's going to have to come back and ask for some more beyond those 60 days because it is consequential. Unless you clear the area, there's not much else you can do. And so, folks, look, we have a long funding from the infrastructure law that I signed to continue making Florida's power grid more resilient than it is now, to ensure that power comes back on faster and reduce the cost of repairs and rebuilding, because there will be more storms. There will be more storms. When I was vice president, we provided Florida with $200 million to install a smart grid technology, and as a result, the power is being restored quicker in Florida today than it's ever been restored when it's gone out. Florida's already set to receive $13 billion over the next 5 years in federal funding for highways and for bridges. Back better and stronger to withstand the next storm. We can't build back to what it was before. You got to build back better because we know more is coming. I was talking to someone who was on Sanibel Island saying that around those homes that were built later and had different roofs and different foundations, they did very well. They survived. We can build to withstand the kind of things that you've faced of late. And folks, take the state and local partners, the private sector working together. And here's the deal. I promise you we're going to be with you every step of the way. The people of Florida, to all of you, we're in this together. This is the United States of America. The United States of America. It's not something else. All, because a lot of people around the country are going through similar disasters. As I said to a couple of the folks I was talking to, and I'll end with this. You know, I've been out, I guess now, how you count them, 12 major disasters around the country. You know, more timber, more homes, more buildings, more police stations, fire stations, etc., have burned to the ground in California, Oregon, Wisconsin, Oregon, Washington State, Idaho, down in New Mexico and Arizona, than makes up the entirety of the state of New Jersey. To the ground, gone. And so the thing I plead with you to do, and I'm sure you will, we're going to get you all through this. You're going to get it because of the grit of all of you. But when you get it done, this is the United States of America. We're all in this together. Thank you. What the governor's done is pretty remarkable so far. I mean, this is like really what he's done. In terms of, first of all, the biggest thing so many others have done, recognize is a thing called called global warming. The world is changing. Change the way with the zoning. For example, all this area for me. Liz showed me a picture.